Once upon a time in the land of Israel, there lived a prophet named Elijah. Elijah was known for his unwavering faith in God and his ability to listen to his guidance. During this time, a terrible drought spread across the land, and many people's lives were affected by the scarcity of food and water. God instructed Elijah to travel to a small town called Zarephath, where he would meet a widow who would provide for him. Trusting in God's word, Elijah set off on his journey. Upon arriving in Zarephath, Elijah spotted the widow gathering sticks, looking weary and overwhelmed. "Please, can you bring me a little water in a jar so I may drink?" Elijah asked, approaching her. As she went to get it, Elijah called after her, "And also bring me a piece of bread when you return." The widow paused, turned to Elijah, and said, "As surely as the Lord your God lives, I have no bread, only a handful of flour in a jar and a little olive oil in a jug. I am gathering a few sticks to take home and make a meal for myself and my son, that we may eat it and die." Elijah, with kindness and empathy, replied, "Don't be afraid. Go home and do as you have said. But first, make a small loaf of bread for me from what you have and bring it to me. And then make something for yourself and your son. For this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. The jar of flour will not be used up and the jug of oil will not run dry until the day the Lord sends rain on the land." With renewed faith and courage, the widow went home and did as Elijah had instructed. Miraculously, just as Elijah had promised, the jar of flour and the jug of oil never ran out. Day after day, she was able to provide food for herself, her son, and Elijah. Soon, word spread throughout the town of the miraculous provision. People marveled at the widow's faith and God's goodness, and many saw firsthand the power of faith and divine providence. Through Elijah's faith and the widow's obedience, God's blessings were abundant even in challenging times. The miracle of the oil and flour reminded everyone that God takes care of those who trust in Him, even when circumstances seem impossible. And thus, they lived in harmony, safe and grateful under the watchful eye of God, who never forgot His promises.